Hey, welcome back to Tips with Ty. In the last video, I talked about putting a tactical angler clip on your leader. This time, and I mentioned in that last video, hey, there's actually a time when I don't like to use the angler clip. And I usually dedicate a rod to the angler clip for hard baits, and I dedicate a spinning rod, usually a bait caster for the angler clip for hard baits, and I dedicate a spinning rod to no angler clip. Why would I do that? Because if y'all have ever been in the panhandle of Florida when the turtle glass is dying and floats to the top, or if y'all have ever been to the Texas central to south coast and that turtle glass is dying and floating to the top, or if y'all have ever been to Mississippi, Louisiana, or East Texas and that moss grows all the way to the surface and you're sliding stuff across moss, you're going to appreciate this. This is what I turn to every time. A fluke. It's a bass technique. Saltwater Assassin makes them. Gulp makes them. But you can rig them completely weedless and throw them with just the weight of this, basically a plastic worm, this fluke. Always wondered what to do when you're bringing in the salad with these treble hooks. When it's even too bad for single hooks on a topwater plug, go to one of these weedless. So I take my leader. I like using these, but I'll show you how to use these too. This is just a standard worm hook. I don't know what size that is, but I usually just look. I'm all visual, man, so I'll just look and make sure it fits the size of the fluke. And that looked like a perfect fit to me, so that's why I picked them up. Check it out. I'm just going to tie a fisherman's knot. Once again, pinching it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, 6 or 7's plenty with 20-pound mono because it's so thick it grabs. You know, and you can do an improved clinch if you don't trust it. Anything 20-pound leader and up, I just do a clinch knot, not even an improved clinch, because it's so fat it bites down. So come over here to my line cutters and just trim it as close as I can. So now you're going to take your fluke, you're going to go through the nose about that much and pop it out. You want whatever this is what's going to cover your knot and your eye and all that, like that. See, now it's all buried. You're completely weedless, but I did it backwards, so we'll have to do that again. So I guess you want to face the slit. They all have this slit on them. Face the right slit to the right side. Go about that far and pop it out. Now that's going to slide up over all your stuff, and as you're sliding over your eye and your knot, you're going to twist. Now you get this, and look how weedless that is already. So now you got two options. A tournament bass fishing buddy of mine showed me how to skin hook it on the side. So I'll squinch it up and I'll just barely skin hook it on the side. And now some people don't like the way that rides, but you get a much better hook set because it pops out so easy. So you can either skin hook it on the side, or you go in the cavity, squinch it up and pop it out the top and skin hook it on the top. You gotta squinch it a little bit. And then it's going to sit right on top, and you just kind of barely skin hook that sucker right on the top. And when a fish grabs onto that, chomp, that's the theory, that the hook will slide up into that cavity. So look at that. But look, how weedless is that? Now this fat old saltwater assassin will throw a country mile with 15-pound braid. 10-pound, it'll throw even farther. It'll throw okay with 20. I wouldn't go any higher than 20-pound braid to throw that weightless. This will slide across the top of the grass. This can be thrown up into marsh grass and slid out. It can be thrown on top of lily pads. This is a killer way to catch bass. It's an insane way to catch redfish in grassy conditions and change some colors up, and the specks will just annihilate it. So there you go. Let me show you how to rig this one more way with a different style of worm hook. And make these with a little twisty turn deal. And some people really like them. I use them both. Cinch that down. Now this little corkscrew deal, all you do is just pop it on the tip of there and you just corkscrew it. Again, I'm just looking at the size of the hook for my bait, and these were just the right size. I don't know the numbers. I'm not a numbers guy. I don't fish by numbers. I don't hunt by numbers. Now twist it till that cavity's on the right side. I'm learning that now. Stick it in the cavity, squinch it up. Pop it out the top. Skin hook it barely. There you go. A whole nother way to rig weedless, people. That right there will get you through any scenario with grass. But look, Actually, I'm just noticing, look how much more stuff is exposed to pick up grass as opposed to the old school way with a regular worm hook. Nothing comes out here but the line. Bam. Hey, there you go. Another tie tip. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to tell Teresa hi. We'll see you next time right here on 30 Miles Out.
Bye, y'all.